Okay, hi everybody. It's Malia Janell here. Alright, so I thought I'd film this. I got some food so we can like eat together. So grab some food if you're hungry. And we can just kind of like talk through, I don't know, how the last 3 months have been. Yeah, because grieving is interesting, and so this is like a 3-month update, 3-month sense. And yeah, I know these are gonna be really cool for me to watch back in the future. So yeah, I hope you guys are excited. I'm a bit thrown off because I am doing this in public, but honestly, I don't really care. And I was gonna go to Chick-fil-A, but if you guys know of Chick-fil-A, or if you have one near you, you know how long the lines are. And the line was like wrapped around the building, and like they had like 4 employees out taking it, and I was like, that's gonna take me forever. So I got this Hawaiian food. I don't know if Mobetta's is everywhere, but it's this Hawaiian place, and it has the best food. Like the teriyaki chicken with their macaroni salad, and it's so good. I also got a cake to try, so we'll try this all together. And yeah, anyways, thought I'd start by saying we are at 90 subscribers. I think that is awesome. I started this like a month ago maybe, and yeah, look at us now. We've created a little family. My bunny video is doing so good. I love it. Audley and Olive, they're doing really well, and yeah, they're little stinkers sometimes, but they're still little. So I got this cake. I thought I got chocolate. Maybe this is chocolate on the inside. I'm not sure, but it looks cute. It's really big though. So, and it's cold, so I kind of want to eat it soon. I don't know what that is. Anyways, so that's the cake that I got. And then I got a side of teriyaki sauce. And for a second I thought they didn't give me a fork. And then I got, so it comes with like a lot of chicken, rice, and then this like macaroni salad. It's not like mac and cheese, but it's really, really good. And the first time I tried this, I loved it. I've never really had Hawaiian food before, but it's so good. So yeah, let's try this and see. Okay, it is so hot. I also don't normally eat in my car, so I don't have like any. Oh, my car has to be on for my phone to be charging. We'll see how that goes. Anyways, ever since living in Europe, I eat with a knife and fork because it's just so much easier. I don't know why more people here don't do it. Maybe it's just where I live. Maybe it's more common than I realize. But eating with a fork and knife is like life-changing because you don't have to fight your food. You can just cut it, scoop it onto your fork, and eat it. This isn't a very safe thing to eat in the car. But look at that. Exactly my point. Anyways, so these last 3 months have been kind of a roller coaster, but not as much of a roller coaster as I would have expected them to be. I thought I was gonna have like really, really high highs and super low lows, but I've kind of stayed very mellow, and then I'll like dip. So like I'll stay mellow where I'm like, I can live, I'm happy. I'm not like crazy happy or anything like that, but I'm just like, I can do this. And then I'll just dip out of nowhere to where I just like, it's interesting. It's not what I would have expected. It's like, I'm gonna try to put this into words. I was thinking about this earlier, so it's kind of like I'm on like a treadmill, but it's like, it's going, and you know, on a treadmill, you're going in one spot. And so like, I keep going, and like, I'll pick up the speed, I think I'm getting somewhere, and then I just slow back down. If that makes sense. Like, I feel like I'm keeping pace, like I'm doing what I need to do, but I'm getting nowhere. And it's weird. I'm trying to figure it out. Like, I sat down the other day and I like tried to create goals and things that I wanted to do to like help me to like feel like I'm getting somewhere in my life. But it might just be the stage that I'm at. Like, I'm in college, I just moved out, I'm like figuring things out. I don't have like, I don't know, I have friends, but like I don't have this crazy social life. I don't even have time for a crazy social life. And yeah, I don't know. So I've just been trying to like figure out what I want from my life. And yeah, I've noticed since posting the video about my mom dying, I've had a lot more like triggering things going on, I think filming that video was really good for me because it had me vocalize everything that I was going through, and so it helped me to kind of internalize it. I totally have food on my steering wheel. So I think that was good. But since then I've noticed, I also think my grieving has like started. So I've had my like, I'm pretty mellow, pretty good, and then I'm just super low out of the blue. And then I get mellow again. Not like crazy happy, just mellow. So I guess kind of like numb. But my lows, I would say, are my numbing spots where I just feel like no motivation to do anything and I can't bring myself to do anything, and then I get down on myself because I'm being lazy or I'm doing all these things. And then I just get back to just being mellow and like I can handle it, if that makes sense. Anyways, I've noticed things to be triggering that I wouldn't expect to be triggering. Like, as most of you guys probably know, I'm a member of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. I love God, I love Jesus Christ, and all of that. And so we were having general conference. So it's where leaders in our church, they will speak to us and give us guidance and direction inspired from God. So it's very, very cool experience. I love it so much. But I didn't expect that to be hard because I was watching it and it just reminded me of my mom, because I would watch it with my mom. I remember her like sitting there drawing and taking notes, and I would like talk to her about what they were speaking on. And so that was tough because this year I wasn't even at my house where I was used to doing it. I was at a different house. I was with a friend for the first session, which was really good. I really enjoyed it, but I could feel it like steaming and I was like keeping it under. And then when I got to my dad's, we watched it with another friend. It kind of just boiled over, but thankfully I was able to compose it. I didn't really want to like lose it in front of everybody because we were there for like a birthday party and for conference. Anyways, I'll leave a link to the bottom if you guys are interested in it, but that was tough and I wasn't expecting that to be tough. So yeah, it's interesting. Another thing I have found to be super difficult is I've been given this cool opportunity to start training to be able to try out for my school's track team, which is something I've always wanted to do. Like, my dream when I was little was to be an Olympian. And I don't know if I want to go that far anymore because you have to like dedicate your whole life to that. But to run in college would be so good. At least from what I know now. I could do it and absolutely hate it. Or I could start training and be like, this is not for me. Or I could train, work my butt off and not make the team. Who knows? But it's an opportunity I have to work for. And I know it's going to be super hard. It's going to be super challenging. But I want to try. Because then I can't ever look back and be like, oh, what if I had ran in college, you know? So I've been given this opportunity to create like a plan and to start training, which really looking forward to. But as most of you know, if you watched my last video, I'll link it. You've probably seen the link. My mom was a big runner. Like, she got me into running. I started running when I was like 8, I think. Always ran with her. We ran races together all the time. And she was my track and cross country coach all growing up. So it was funny because I've been doing these things to prep, to like meet with the coach and to get this like going. And it's tough because all of that reminds me of my mom, like so much. That was our life. That was our thing, like our special thing, you know, was running. I can't even talk about it without crying. We're not gonna cry. But yeah, like I went to meet with the coach today. He unfortunately was busy. But I was walking out of the building and I just like cried. Just because I miss her, you know? Anyways, I feel like my mom dying has become a lot more real. Like, I wake up in the morning now, instead of thinking she's gone, I think she's gone for the rest of my life. Like, the rest of my earthly life, she is not here physically. And it's so mind-boggling. Anyways, back to running. So, really excited about that, but I know it's going to be hard, especially when I start training and when I start running races or going to practices or working with a different coach. Like, I kind of feel like I'm betraying her. I know I'm not. Like, I know. But it was our thing, and I know she would be so proud and so excited for me. And I know that we'd be having all sorts of conversations, getting all ready for it, and be like, okay, what do I need to do? I just wish I could have those. So that's been something that's been really triggering and really tough for me to grasp. I reached out to an old friend who's going to help train me. He actually helped train at my high school too, with my mom. And I know that those practices are going to be hard. These people walking by. I was thinking about maybe like making it into some sort of series on the channel, but I just want everyone to know that I might not make the team. So like, I don't know, it could be cool to see my journey, and if I do make the team, it'll be really cool to have it all documented. And I'm sure you guys' support will be much appreciated. Anyways, another thing that has been kind of hard for me. Wow, I'm really just like opening up to whoever watches this. Is just the different dynamic that my life has become, my family life and everything. And we are planning on selling the house that I grew up in. The house that my mom diagnosed in, the house that my mom passed away in. Like, all of my memories with my mom are in that house. And the idea of losing the house is something that I wasn't even expecting, and it actually has really upset me. Like, not in a way that I'm mad at anybody or anything like that, but it's like brings up emotions to where I'm upset, because I can't help but feel if I lose the house, I'm going to lose those memories, because like when I walk in there, all I see is her, you know? Like the house she decorated, like we had so many memories. I remember her sitting on the couch. And like, what am I supposed to do when I don't have that house, you know? And I don't have a place to go that feels like home. Like, that's my home. I live in my complex, I live in my dorm. That's not home, you know? So that's definitely going to be something that, sorry guys, I have to have the AC on. I really hope it's not too bad. But yeah, it's funny. It's funny because there's a lot of things with losing my mom that I was prepared for, that I was expecting. As prepared as you can be, you know? But losing the house wasn't one of them. And so it's funny to see my reaction to it. Interesting, not funny. But it's just everything that I've known, everything that I knew is changing, you know? That's why I think running will be so good too, because running was such a big definition of who I was. Like, I was the runner, I was Malia, I ran cross country, I ran track. So not having that passion, I think, has really been hard. And it was such an emotional release. Like, I never really struggled with depression or anxiety or anything like that. And I think a big reason was because I was so competitive in running. Like, I ran every day. So obviously that had to have been some sort of release. And I just need to get back into it. How many of you, the people watching, have lost or experienced grieving? I'm curious, and if there's anything that I can say or do that could help in any way, let me know. Yeah, if you're grieving somebody, if you're comfortable, comment down below. We'll help each other, not just me helping people, but you guys help me too. And just being able to film these videos and get it out, because like I said, in my last video, I constantly look for people that get me like my mom did. Like, she was my best friend, absolutely everything, and I can't even describe it, but whenever I would go to her about anything, like, it was such a release. Like, any anxieties, any fears, any worries, any excitements, like, I just felt so heard, so understood, and so, like, it just was satisfying. I don't know how to describe it, but I try to confide in people, and it's just not the same, and I think it's because I don't have those deep relationships with, like, anybody right now. Like, I've got some good relationships, but my mom knew me. She raised me, she was my mother. Like, obviously nothing compares. And that's something that's hard. So I don't know if I will ever feel understood and heard like that again. And I'm such a talker, like I need that. So we'll see. Also, I was gonna add, so when I was walking out of the track building, I was upset, obviously, just because I missed my mom. And a while back, I was thinking about some sort of symbol. I did not think I would cry through this whole video, but it's grief, you know? I don't vocalize these things. But I was trying to find a symbol that could represent my mom. Something tangible, something meaningful to me. And I was thinking about a butterfly just because I don't know, I love butterflies, they're pretty. I can easily find things with butterflies in them. And I'm sure I can find some good meaning that will make it fit. But when I left, I can't even say it because I really feel like this. You know when you have an epiphany and you put two and two together? I usually associate that with the spirit, I normally associate that with the spirit. And so when I was walking out of the building, long story short, I saw a butterfly. And the butterfly followed me my whole walk. I just stood there and I watched it. But I think that's a symbol that I'm gonna put for my mom, just so that I can remember her. And it was really cool that as I walked out and I was upset and thinking about her, a butterfly decided to follow me all the way through. And I say all of this, like, I know that she's here with me. I firmly believe it with all of my heart. It's different, you know? And I think it's okay, like, people who are religious, or not even religious, people who feel like they have to be okay, or that they don't have it as bad, or any sort of thoughts like that. Like, it's okay to be upset about losing somebody that you love, about losing something that's meaningful to you. It's okay to be upset about anything that upsets you. Like, don't ever feel like it's not okay, or that your emotions are not valued, because they are. And I think we live in a world where we have to be so tough and strong, but really, what does that do? It leaves us alone at night crying. Like, it's not healthy. Wow, I'm still eating, by the way. Barely. I was gonna say, this food is so good. If you guys have Betas, go try it. Like, it's so good. I think I'm gonna try this cake while it's still cold. I can't tell if this is the one that I was supposed to have or not, but let's see. I'm literally like all teary-eyed. Oh yeah, it's chocolate. Look at that. That looks amazing. Look at that. Okay. Wow. I can't even explain the texture. It's low-key like, it's not raw, like not at all. But it's so smooth it could almost be raw. Like, that's the texture, you know? Is that a good way to explain it? Maybe that's not appetizing to some people. Wow. Very rich. It's almost so chocolatey you can't even taste it. Very good though. Anyways, awesome. I think I did some research. And once we get up to 500 subscribers, I can do like community things where I can like post polls and things like that on this channel, and you guys can react and respond to them. I'm so looking forward to that because I want to be able to like communicate with you guys. The only way I have of doing that right now is through social media, obviously, through comments on my videos or through Instagram. So follow me on Instagram. That's where you'll see a bit more like updates from me. I want to start doing videos where I ask like your opinions on things. So if you want to be like involved in my videos, definitely follow me. It's Malia Janell. I don't know if I can link it, but I will if I can. But yeah, like I want to do like ask you guys questions about what type of videos, or to do Q&As. That's something I really want to do too. Like maybe a Q&A on losing my parent, and then I can give advice to anybody who's going through grief. I think that would be really cool. But yeah. Anyways. Yeah. Nice. I will have to say, I really wish you guys could respond like right now, so I could ask you guys questions and just make this more interactive. But I appreciate all of the support. I've had endless support from my subscribers, from my followers on Instagram, to my friends and people that know me personally. It's been so fun. I'm enjoying it. It's a good outlet for me, and yeah, I don't think I'm gonna stop anytime soon. We'll see. But yeah, how exciting is it that I might be able to run for college? I'm so slow right now, like so slow. I don't even think the coach knows. But I really want to put to the test what dedication can do. So if I really try, and like I've got the build for it, or at least I did. We'll see if I can do it, you know? I kind of just want to do something that I know is going to be super hard and that I can only achieve if I work at it. So I really wish I could get to know you guys more. I don't even know what questions to ask. But if you're watching this far into the video, drop a comment, let me know what your favorite food is, what your favorite place to eat is. Maybe I'll try another place. Look at me, I might become a food YouTuber. Probably not. But I'll do it periodically. Like, this is fun. Why not? But yeah, like, what's your favorite place to eat? I don't know. I just wish I could get to know you guys. Also, how did you like the party video? That was really fun for me. Got me out of my comfort zone. Yeah, one of my friends ended up showing up, and it was fun to hang out with him. And then yeah, there's another party going on tomorrow. Don't know if I'm gonna go. I kind of have homework to do. Anyways, grief is interesting. Sometimes I tell myself that I'm not even experiencing grief because it's not what I expected it to be. And I don't think that's fair to me at all, you know? So I really hope that the audio isn't horrible because I've had the AC on. But grief is grief, and we all experience it in our own ways. And I think sometimes I feel like I shouldn't experience it because I knew she was sick and I knew she was going to die. Like, I've known for the last 5 years. So somewhere in my twisted head, I think that I shouldn't be upset because I knew it was going to happen. But I know that that's not the case. And I think also just because grief is not what I expected, like, I personally haven't really responded like most grief scenarios that you see in movies and in videos and stuff like that. So I guess I kind of just built it up, and so because I'm not necessarily experiencing that, I feel like I'm not experiencing it at all. But I definitely am. Things are getting harder, and it's getting harder the farther I get along. And I feel like that's tough in and of itself as well, because everybody thinks that you're okay. They're like, oh, it's been 3 months, like it should be easier now, you know? Whereas I feel like when she first died, that week it was tough. But it was pretty dang easy for me. I don't know why, because I think life wasn't that different without her, because normally I saw her once or twice a week or things like that. But now that it's farther along, I'm able to comprehend what is happening more, and it's starting to hit. So anyways, I love you guys so much. I'm so glad that you enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoyed watching it, and let me know if you want any other types of videos or anything like that. I love and appreciate you all more than you could ever know. And let's see how quick we can get up to 100 subscribers. We're 10 away, literally 10 away. And then if we get up to 500, we can have a community, which I just really want because I want to be able to talk to you guys and interact more often. So yeah, if you stay till the end, like and comment, make sure to subscribe and comment something, just something. an emoji. I know I've asked you to comment a lot of things already, but if you've made it all the way to the end, comment your favorite emoji. We'll see who's made it, okay? Anyways, I love you. I'm gonna take off. Do recommend get mo bettas sometime in the near future. I'm such a talker. Okay, I'm turning off the camera so that I will stop. Bye.